Hey everybody, Old Man Alchemist here. Before we get started, a quick word of thanks to all of our new subscribers. Man, you guys are really helping the channel grow. Our current goal is to reach 100 subscribers, and we're about 3/4 of the way there. So thank you so very much. If you're new to the channel or you've been here before and haven't, please go ahead and subscribe. Help us reach that goal of 100 subscribers. Also, like this video, as well as all the other videos of the content creators that you visit and consume, because it helps us all out immensely with the algorithm. All right, so today what I wanted to do for this video is just take a look at the stuff that's on my wish list that really has my attention. You can see right here it says my Steam wish list has 23 items. But the truth is right here, we have 20 tabs opened up. Dune Awakening isn't on my wish list because it's already in my Steam library. So, right here it says, well, the whole purpose of this is just to look at the games that really have my attention, and I thought we'd go ahead and look at the videos that the trailers that each one of those items have, and just talk about what we're looking forward to. It doesn't mean that I'm going to play every last one of these games. There are games that I already have in my library, like Hogwarts Legacy, which I'm going to start after playing after I record this video. There's also Return to Moria and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, I believe, is in there. All of which I'd like to play if we have time to do it, but Hogwarts Legacy and some other stuff is going to have some priority right now. All right, so Dune Awakening. It's saying mixed, and I can understand why, because there are problems with the game as far as some balance goes and how they implement certain parts of the game. But, if you play this as a single player RPG, you will have oodles of fun. I have over 400 hours, and if you play this as a single player RPG, visiting all of the points of interest, doing all of the story, both Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 and the DLC, you're going to love this game. If you love crafting open world survival, you're going to have a ball. And there's not going to be anything wrong with it until you get to the last 5% of the game, which is the end game. It doesn't work for the PvPers and it doesn't work for the PvEers. But hopefully, in January through March of 2026, when they're supposed to drop Chapter 3 and the next DLC, they're also supposed to begin implementing endgame changes. But again, the first 95% of this game is just absolutely bloody fantastic. If you play it as a solo RPG, it's, you know, you're going to get your money's worth. I bought the deluxe edition, I think, or the ultimate edition. What did I pay? $80. I got 400 hours. What is that? Like 20 cents an hour? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But let's go ahead and take a look at the video, and then we'll start just marching down the list. So, again, this mix, 62% being positive, yeah, that's because people are complaining about the end game, but you've got 400 hours of activity. At least I did. I had 400 hours of activity, or I guess maybe 390 before I went into the deep desert. And that's a lot of time, man. And the deep desert that I did, you can see my videos on my channel. I did enjoy it. It's just that it's that tension of worrying about being fired upon by another player and the possible toxicity that you can experience from other players is not something that it's not a play style that I relish. It's not something that I want to do. So that pretty much closed off the Deep Desert, because even though they have spice available in the PvE section of the Deep Desert, its frequency is so infrequent that it basically makes it non-existent. And the only way you can reliably get spice is to go into rows G, H, and I of the Deep Desert, which are full-blown PvP. And there you start experiencing that tension. Yes, you can do it and not be molested, as my videos show, but I just don't like that whole setup. That ethos is not for me. But this game is for me. 400 hours. If it was a 5-star rating, then it's 4.5. If it's a 10-star rating, it's 9.5. And all I can say is it's a definite buy. It's great, and you're going to enjoy it if you play it as a single-player RPG, open-world crafting survival. Man, what a story they've got with this. All right, let's see what's going on.
The touch of Tao. I saw you. I saw the sleeper. For a moment I saw both of you there on the burning ground. And then there was only you. Not a sleeper. Just an off-worlder.
Okay, so everything that they said about that, all those little clips are true. Like I said, your first 300 some odd hours before you get to the Deep Desert, bang, 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 man, you're going to love it. Just get into it. Let's see what's going on now.
You will go to Arrakis as our agent, prisoner. You have one task. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. Do you understand?
There's been a string of murders across the capital. I don't know who we can trust.
You will work with my investigator and stop this killer before he strikes again.
Let's go and find out who you are. Bloodline search.
We need all the hands that we can get.
Can you take directions, Powenda?
All right. Yeah. Listen, the story is engaging from the start to the end of chapter 2. I definitely want to see what happens with chapter 3. I am so much looking forward to it. This game's a definite buy. If you can get past right now the problems with the end game, your first few hundred hours in this game as a single player RPG crafting open world survival is just going to be extraordinary. You are going to fall in love with Arrakis, its harshness, its brutality, its devastating beauty. I can't recommend this game enough, and it only has the potential to truly become something great. And I kind of remember back when No Man's Sky first came out. I mean, it was a lot of hype, but it was just horrible. They buckled down and got that thing fixed. Now, Funcom doesn't exactly have the best track record. I played a lot of Conan Exiles, but so far, they've been smoothing out the bugs. They've been listening to the community. They're bringing in some quality of life stuff that, a lot of people feel should have been there from the beginning, but, better late than never. And hopefully they evolve the game into something that has a late game that's playable and satisfiable for everyone. And again, after having visited the deep desert and seeing the frequency of spice blows, I can say that I understand now what they're trying to do. Because if you had a full server and there were people in there, even though you have 2 or 3 spice blows in rows G, H, and I, that means the whole server's fighting over those medium and large spice blows. And that can lead for some contention. And, that's a good setup. The problem is that they didn't have any way for people who love PvE to be able to get a hold of spice and end game resources, and not at the prices that are on the marketplace, because that's just you can't even buy anything. So let's see what happens. I am really looking forward to January through March 2026 to see what Funcom does with this. But all right, on to the next thing. And this is Outer Worlds 2. This is going to come out October 29th. I am planning on getting the premium edition, so yeah, 100 bucks. I've never played Outer Worlds, and I'm not a fan of this real cartoony kind of graphics and stuff, but something about this game just caught my attention, and I figured, you know what, I'm going to give it a shot. And plus, I also heard that they really expanded the story and really got into the RPG aspect of it. And there's a lot of branching dialogue, and some of the things that you do matter. And I really like that. I played through Baldur's Gate 3. I have the last thing to do, the last fight. And this was before I started doing any kind of channel recording. But I can't even bring myself to do that, because then, you're going to lose your whole gang. And you went through so much, Lizelle and everybody else. I just, Shadowheart. Yeah, I don't want to say goodbye to those guys. So I'm holding off on the last fight. It's been almost 6 months to a year since I last played that, but I will eventually, and I'll probably record that last thing. But let's go ahead and see what's going on right now with Outer Worlds 2, because hopefully the gameplay and the depth and breadth of the RPG is going to be somewhat similar to Baldur's Gate 3. If it is, I'm going to love this game.
And now, a trailer for the part of the game you'll remember more than the ending. The Companions.
Let's skip the diplomacy.
Gamically enhancing your statistically unsafe lifestyle.
This might sting. A lot.
Ooh, an enemy.
Son of a spread.
Be grateful you're not on fire.
2 hands are better than one. One is better than none. 2 hands are better than one. One is better than none. 2 hands are better than one. One is better than none. 2 hands are better than one. One hand is better than none.
And no, you can't sleep with them.
I'd care that the colony is in disarray. We didn't come to Arcadia to get bogged down in pointless warfare. We came to spread freedom and liberate resources for profit. But this pesky Earth Directorate agent is mucking things up. They're not alone in doing so. And they think they can just choose how things play out. They could stop us from stealing the Protectorate's brainwashing technology, which we need to improve our market share. What if this stranger aligned with the Order and that world computer of theirs? That could be the key to closing the rifts that threaten the colonies. So, you see why this menace must be wiped from the face of existence. Or, better yet, brought to our side through the power of capitalism. Now, let's get out there and buy our way to victory!
I'm yearning and yearning for you. My heart and red in you. Every last bit of my way. Every last bit that I'm paid, every last bit that I save is intended for you. Although the cost may be high, one day I'll own 2, for now I'll take one that's brand new, 'cause I'm yearning and burning for you. For you.
An adventure made for capitalism by capitalism. Celebrate the beauty of capitalism by pre-ordering today.
All right. So, yeah, that looks kind of interesting to me. Nice backstory, possibly. Large corporation wants to steal some mind brainwashing technology, and there's some kind of rift that's threatening things, and they want to stop, I guess, we're the protagonist, the agent, and or either corrupt us and bring us over to their side. So let's see how they implement that. It looks really interesting, and I am looking forward to playing that Hopefully I'll be done with Harry Potter by the time this comes out. Or Hogwarts Legacy, not Harry Potter. All right, next one is Hell Is Us. This game's already out. I don't own it. It just recently came out, but it is a single player. And it says, if war's the closest thing to hell on Earth, it's because Earth harbors the worst demons, humankind. In an isolated country ravaged by infighting, discover the secrets of your past and deal with the repercussions of a mysterious calamity. So let's see what's going on here.
What the hell happened here? I feel like I'm trapped in some twisted nightmare. I just want to wake up. Wake up.
This war is a blessing. Why come back?
Anyone in my shoes would have done the same.
Look at you, compromised by your emotions.
I want to piece together whatever is happening here, and you want to stop it.
We failed to stop the calamity.
There are always two sides to a story.
You fucking scumbags!
You pissed off the wrong people.
Don't even try that psychological bullshit with me.
Fuck! You must continue what we've begun to uncover.
You just close your eyes and you wait until it's over.
Okay. I hope they have, I mean, I did see the big fat guy with a gun, but the protagonist is just, the guy is, it looks like he's doing a lot of melee. I'm not a fan of, you know, swords and that kind of thing, but I'll see if they've got a demo, or take a look at some gameplay and see if they have guns in there. I really like sniping, as you realize from my Dune Awakening stuff. But let's take a look at the next story trailer.
I was born here, but I grew up on the outside. I spent years trying to get in.
Why come back?
My parents. I had to find them. I needed to confront them about the past.
I love you. Never come back.
Whatever was happening here, I was now part of it.
This war is a blessing.
We failed to stop the calamity.
How did you know your parents were still in Hadia?
I didn't. All I remembered was that my father was the village blacksmith. There, I felt a connection to this country, to Hadia.
Choose your next move wisely.
You pissed off the wrong people.
I want to piece together whatever is happening here, and you want to stop it.
It became my burden.
Look at you, compromised by your emotions.
I won't stop.
Interesting. Let's continue.
Okay, I guess that kind of answers the question about guns and swords. But it's very positive. It just came out earlier this month, about 20 some odd days ago. I'll probably wait for it to go on sale. And when it does go on sale, I'll more than likely buy it and add it to the roster of games to be played. So we'll see what happens. All right. The next one is Beta Decay. And this is a dark dystopian RPG where you can build spaceships, join factions, and fight for territory in a newly discovered star system. Become an engineer repairing starships, a mech pilot commanding war machines, to a syndicate leader executing raids deep within the labyrinthic Neon City. And this is not released yet. It does say it has online PvP, but it is also single player. We'll see. We don't know. All right, well, it looks like it might be interesting. We'll see what happens. Hopefully they release a demo before they do early access, but probably won't. And we'll see what the early access cost and what people say about it. But it's at least on our radar. Let's take a look at the next video from Beta Decay. Okay. Strange visual style there, but the game looks interesting. And I definitely want to keep it on my radar. Check it out, see what's going on with it. Beta Decay. Let Them Trade. This came out in July of 2025. It's build a network of cities that produce and trade resources, upgrade your castle and protect the cities from cheeky bandits, tinker with the economy at your own pace, and watch the charming wooden world grow into a lively and thriving kingdom. This is set on a tabletop type of experience. It looks like one of those things that, you know, you can start and come back to, and yeah, I think this might be an interesting game. It's already out, $17. I might go ahead and buy this again. A lot of people are enjoying it. Let's go ahead and check out the video. Yeah, an interesting looking little game, and again, very positive. It's been out since July, and I'm gonna wait until it goes on sale. What can I say, man? That's you know, if you can get it a few dollars cheaper, you got to do what you got to do. Oh, it says demo is out now on Steam. Okay. I'll have to take a look for that. Let Them Trade. It's on the radar, and something that I'll, you know, it's under $20. I'm going to buy it eventually. The Expanse, Osiris Reborn. I've been looking forward to this, although all we have is a coming soon. The Expanse, Osiris Reborn is a third-person action RPG set in the Expanse universe. You're no hero, just a merc caught in the wrong place at the wrong time, trying to hold your crew together and keep the ship up and running. Your choices will shape your story. Single player. And let's see what they're doing.
Zafar, pull up NavTech.
Just a sec. Got it.
Taki. We gonna find out about your Kopang right quick, okay?
Just want to do him justice. Stuck his neck out for us. Least we can do is get him out alive.
We've got big enough guns to make justice, all right?
Oh, Michael. To a man with a hammer, just about everything looks like a nail.
Aim for show. Time to say oh yeah with our hammer.
Missile range in 1 minute.
Brace yourselves. We're going for a spin. Zafar, did you get a signal?
After the large haul down this corridor, they shut down this part of the facility. Long time before our arrival.
Fine. Let's deal with those guys first.
In Yolota. They never look up. Zafar, you were right. They shut down this.
Wait!
Yolota! I need backup!
I guess she should have looked up.
I'll cover you.
Thanks.
I can't see shit from here.
The bird up high shall be thine eyes.
What the hell happened here?
Hey, buddy.
Okay. Yeah, the Expanse, Osiris Reborn. Definitely on my radar. Looks very interesting. I loved the series, The Expanse, when it was first on FX and then on Prime. So definitely looking forward to this. Next one up is Crimson Desert. They're saying they're going to release it on March 19th, 2006. I think you can buy it now, up to 80 yucks. Yeah, let's wait and get a little more information, but it is on the old radar. So let's take a look.
Citizens of Pywell. Today, a new chapter in this land's history shall be written by our own hand.
We fight those who wield power to prey on weak. Beasts who think themselves men. That is what it means to be a Greyman. The time has come to do what we believe to be right. Cliff, seek out your Greyman comrades. Uncover the truth that lies within. And let your heart speak without fear.
In the end, all will come together as one.
We fight for the future of all. Sound the horn of our final battle! Fight! Fight for Pywell!
Your fight is not for revenge, nor glory, nor pride.
This is your hour.
Remember who you are, and let it guide your path. For at the end of it, you will find the answers you seek.
I'm definitely keeping an eye on this. Crimson Desert is an open-world action adventure game set in the beautiful yet brutal continent of Pywell. Embark on a journey as Cleef, the Grey Mane, to reclaim all that has been lost. Explore uncharted lands, encounter mysterious factions, and experience this formidable world firsthand. And it is a single player. We'll see. Again, 80 yucks for the deluxe edition. But that's March 19th, 2026, so we'll see what more information comes out. Maybe they'll have some kind of open beta or something like that. We can test it out, see what's going on, and whether or not we like it and want to spend that 80. But Crimson Desert is on the radar. Fable. A new beginning for a legendary franchise. I've never played this game. I think it's a remake of something that had been, but again, it's single player. And let's see what's going on.
Oh, right. You. So, you want to know all about heroes, do you? Well, you have come to the right place. Because who better to tell you all about them than perhaps the greatest hero of them all? Yeah? There he is, in all his finery. Cheers. I mean, sure, you get your mega fans,
You are like literally my favourite person.
your haters,
It's like a fan club, but we hate you.
your chancers, and the occasional giant toad, for some reason. But it's more than that. It's about the choices you make.
I'm a hero. I should do what I want.
You thought you could save her?
You know, it's your life and death stuff. That's what defines you, isn't it? Really, stays with you. I knew this one hero. I took her in when she had nowhere else to go. Welcome to the most exclusive club in all of Albion. Thought I'd get her out there, make the most of her gift. But you know what it's like when you're young and you have a point to prove. I tell you, this kid, she had it all. The skill, the talent, the power. She was something else, all right. She was terrifying. So, yeah, I knew this girl once who made all the wrong choices.
Humphrey. She's back.
I'm going to fix it, this place. And no one is going to stand in my way.
All right, Fable says it's coming in 2025. but it's almost October 2025 and I haven't heard anything more about it, but it's on the radar. Looks interesting. We'll see what happens. Next is the Relic First Guardian. Guardian, gather the pieces of the great relic and seal the void of darkness. The fate of Arsiltus, I guess that's how you say it, Arsiltus, is now in your hands. In this action RPG, you embark on a heroic adventure to save the world in the dark as the last guardian, and it's also single player. So let's see what this is about. All right, well, Relic, the First Guardian, says 2025, but no other information beside it being a single player. Has some information down there you can check out on Steam if you want to. Not exactly what I usually play, but again, on the radar, we're noticing it. We'll see what happens as more information comes out about it. Next one, Of Ash and Steel. What is this? Of Ash and Steel is an immersive third-person open-world RPG created by a passionate team that values the essence of classic old-school RPGs in modern designs. Explore the lands of a once prosperous island, hone your combat skills, and survive in the unforgiving realm of the Kingdom of the Seven. No announced release date. It is single player. And let's see what they got.
Hi everyone, I'm Victor, and today I want to give you a closer look at the gameplay of Ash and Steel. The story of Ash and Steel follows an ordinary man who still has much to learn. You'll encounter many unique and well-developed characters along the way. We've treated their stories with great care, ensuring that every conversation you have helps you dive deeper into the world and understand it better. And that's important because you'll have various options for completing quests and face numerous difficult choices. And as you know, Tristan's actions may shape the lives of everyone on the island. One such choice is where your allegiance lies. Join the Order of the Seven to experience the path of knighthood, or side with the Free Hunters, who live by tough calls made for the greater good. And if coin is what you seek, you may choose to work with one of the island's 3 rival guilds. Hunting, fishing, crafting, treasure hunting, upgrading your gear, or stealing what you can. All of it will help you grow stronger and earn your keep. Level up your blacksmithing to forge a one-of-a-kind sword from your own blueprint, and later, modify or decorate it however you like. If you're tired of sleeping on the ground, you can set up a camp, rent a room, or even purchase a house and furnish it to your taste. Tristan is just a man. Over time, you'll unlock combat stances and a variety of weapons, each with its own feel and tactical advantage. Want sweeping heavy strikes? Grab a two-handed axe. Prefer light, fast attacks? A rapier might suit you better. You'll also gain access to special abilities that make this former cartographer deadlier with each fight. And eventually you'll tap into ancient knowledge, unleashing long-lost powers to devastate your enemies. The world of Ash and Steel is full of mysteries and activities for every kind of adventurer. We hope you explore it with the same passion we've poured into creating it. Thank you for following our journey, and we'll see you on Greyshaft.
Yeah, that looks interesting. We'll see what they got.
My name is Tristan, a cartographer from the capital who suddenly found himself way too far from home. My job brought me to Greyshaft, one of the islands of our kingdom. Greyshaft is beautiful, that much is certain. The island's thick forests hold many secrets. The Prime Strider's ruins await those who dare to hear the echoes of the past. And treasure might be buried just under your feet. Just don't get lost. And if you do, keep walking until you see a clearing, or a field of crops, or a creek where the villagers argue if they should go looking for someone who hasn't returned from the moors. A part of the island is covered in frost at any time of the year, and even the ancient volcano can't break the shackles of winter. Some Greyshaftians treat the island as a living being. They warn against waking it up when it falls asleep. Those who work from dawn to dusk rush to the safety of their homes before the creatures of the dark come out. Plenty of dangers await within the city walls too. Dangers that are hard to avoid even in broad daylight. The weather here is as capricious as life itself. A soothing breeze may grow into a squall, drowning the island in lashing rain. Even now, I can feel the storm coming. You must never lower your guard on Greyshaft. The beasts are bloodthirsty, the monsters are ruthless, and scavengers are fighting for every piece of meat on a bone. And have you seen the local bugs? Cursed abominations! Even the well-trodden roads are swarming with bandits willing to kill for a handful of coins. Greyshaftians are quick to judge, and their judgment is stiff. Think before saying anything, and think twice before doing anything. I will have to be careful. Even the slightest mishap may lead to grave consequences. I hope that there still are some decent people here. The whole island can't be populated with bandits only, can it? I could join the Order of the Seven. The knights seem noble and skilled in battle. I also heard rumors about the Free Hunters. A group of brave men who bow before no one and believe in justice for all. And it's just a couple of many different factions vying for power in here. You never know who you'll meet next. This new world is tempting, and this temptation is hard to resist. Greyshaft may not look too inviting, but it warms up to those with a brave heart and a curious mind. Everyone finds their share of discoveries here, and only the one knows what his island has in store for me.
Okay, yeah. It's going to be a single player. No planned release date yet, but it looks interesting. Looking forward to it. Of Ash and Steel. Okay, Light No Fire. Don't really need to say much about this. Looking forward to it. I have played No Man's Sky when it first came out, and maybe a year or two later, it did get better. Supposedly, everything that they learned and the problems that they fixed are going to be in this new game. And Light No Fire has my attention. I still don't know if I'm going to get it, but let's see. Light No Fire. A game about adventure, building, survival, and exploration together, set on a fantasy planet the size of Earth. Single player online co-op. Okay. Definitely on the radar. Release date to be announced. Probably a few years from now. But it's on the radar. Definitely looking forward to it. And yeah, we're going to buy the deluxe or ultimate or whatever the hell it is of this and jump into it. Solasta II. I played the demo of this. One sec. And I enjoyed it. Baldur's Gate 3 is the first time that I played a game kind of like this. And I enjoyed Baldur's Gate 3 immensely. This one I enjoyed doing, and I might play that demo again. It's only about an hour. And, you know, put it up on YouTube just because I am looking forward to this. And I am going to buy it when it comes out. There's just, you know, no doubt about that. That's going to happen. So, but we have no idea when it's going to come out. I hope soon. But we'll see. All you can do is wait.
Fancy seeing you here. Welcome to Torwen.
Who's this Jabori you're so worried about?
I haven't heard from him for too long. I've got a bad feeling.
Everyone look! Swimming under the bridge.
Careful, I heard something.
Who feels like a little chat with the critters? Perhaps we can help each other.
Don't bother us! We don't bother you!
Are you Jabori?
Can you help me?
Yeah, we're definitely getting this.
How dare you come alone, Shadwin? For many years you've sent waves of stone soldiers we've decimated. What can you achieve with your solitude that thousands couldn't?
Not thousands.
Millions!
All right, that just said early access 2025, but there's no info about that. The demo, like I said, is out. I did play it. It's very enjoyable. Single player, online co-op. We'll see what happens. Solasta II, definitely getting it. Looking forward to it when it comes. SpaceCraft. The universe is yours. SpaceCraft is an online space exploration and building game. Explore a vast galaxy of solar systems and planets. Mine and craft resources. Design and build ships. Automate planetary bases and interplanetary logistics. Trade and cooperate. And this is a single player and online co-op. It says coming soon to early access. We will see.
And on that day, everything was taken from us. So many lost. So much effort in vain. All we had built, gone. Faded away. But beyond the destruction, frightened and alone, we found each other. Now, together, we're discovering new horizons. Every foundation laid, every spark ignited, every connection made builds something new. Our journey led us to these stars, and from the fragments of the past, we will forge a better, brighter tomorrow.
All right, that's saying 2025 in the video, but planned release date 2025. Again, this is October already. But it does look interesting, and it is on the radar. Okay, next one is Dynasty of the Sands. Be the architect of your own Egyptian empire in this meditative survival city builder, where every decision, no matter how small, has lasting consequences. Survive alongside your people, expand your influence across the Nile, and create a grand dynasty to rival the gods themselves. Paradise awaits. This is a single player. Release date to be announced. We don't know when it's going to come out, but let's check it out. Well, this is... All right, that's that early access coming 2024. This is 2025, and there's no more information about that. So this is definitely delayed. It looks sort of interesting. I'm not going to say it's one of my top tier things, but you know, we've got our eye out. Want to just see what they do with it. Maybe it's going to turn into something good, maybe not, but there's no early access, and it's, you know, almost the end of 2025. So something's going on with that. I have no idea what. The Bustling World. The Bustling World is an open world RPG set in a fictional ancient China. Enjoy boundless freedom with features such as farming, crafting, building, management, crime, and exploration. Recruit your own army, stabilize the regime, and engage in diplomacy for an immersive experience. This is a single player, and let's see what's going on. It looks kind of interesting. That looks like an interesting little game there. Looks like they have some work to do with localization of the text, but we'll see. It's definitely on the on our radar. Looks like you can be bad and steal some stuff and whatever like that. So this is definitely something that's on the radar. We're going to look into it, but no planned release date or anything yet. Okay, next one is called Heavy Rain. and experience a gripping psychological thriller filled with innumerable twists and turns. The hunt is on for a murderer known only as the Origami Killer. 4 characters, each following their own leads, must take part in a desperate attempt to prevent the killer from claiming a new victim. This is already out. It's met with some very positive reviews. 86%. It came out in June 18th of 2020. 19 yucks. So something that I might do, but it's on the radar for if I'm looking for something.
Are you prepared to suffer to save your son? You have 5 minutes to cut off the last section of one of your fingers in front of the camera. If you succeed, you will get your reward.
Mr. Mars, can you confirm that your son has disappeared? Do you think your son is still alive?
Do they think it's the Origami Killer?
It is a possibility.
My name is Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. I'm investigating the case of the Origami Killer.
I'm Madison Page. I'm a journalist. I suppose I like to play the guardian angel.
Agent Norman Jaden, FBI. Tell me what you know.
Ethan Mars has had psychological problems since his first son died. Feels responsible for his death. After one of our usual sessions, I found this on the floor. It must have fallen out of his pocket.
It looks like we got our Origami Killer.
I want every available man to find Ethan Mars. If he moves, we know about it.
Is it true? Are you the killer, Ethan?
The killer is walking around free as we speak.
Ethan Mars is innocent. I can prove it.
Definitely something that looks different, and it does have a demo. So we're probably going to download that demo and do a little playthrough of that. And if we enjoy the demo, and yeah, I'm going to record that. So let me leave that up to make sure I go ahead and download the demo. All right, the next one is Falling Frontier. Man, I have been waiting on this game for a while. Conquer a vast procedurally generated star system in Falling Frontier, a sci-fi real-time strategy where intel and logistics are decisive factors. Design ships and raid enemy supply lines, lay minefields and construct recon stations, and ambush enemy forces within asteroid fields and nebulas. Just says coming soon. It's a single player. We'll see what happens. I hope this comes out. I've been waiting, it seems like a year or two, maybe a little bit more for this.
Bringing possible targets online now.
All right, so we'll see. I hope this comes out. I hope these guys get it made. It looks like it's an interesting game. We'll see what's going on with it. All right, next one is Deus Ex Remastered. This is Deus Ex Remastered, the definitive version of Eon Storm's legendary cyberpunk immersive sim, modernized with visual upgrades, modern enhancements, and quality of life improvements for a new generation of operatives. We'll see. It says coming February 5th, 2026. They want $26 for it right now, single player. There's no video or anything to go with it. I have enjoyed the Deus Ex franchise. I have 3 or 4 of their versions. Deus Ex Humankind or whatever it was. Yeah, so we'll see. It's on the radar. Not prominent, but maybe not back burner, maybe middle burner. All right, Sanctuary, Shattered Sun. Command vast armies across the surface of a star-encompassing Dyson sphere in this next-generation real-time strategy. Shatter the map itself with superweapons, freeze oceans to create new invasion routes, and control hundreds of units in your quest to dominate humanity's greatest megastructure. It's to be announced, single-player online PvP. I like the single-player thing. Obviously, the PvP stuff we ain't doing. All right. We'll see. I really enjoyed Command and Conquer when it was available. If something comes out that's somewhat similar to that, and this looks like it might be, I'd really like to give it a shake. All right, the last one is Fractured Alliance, a classics-inspired real-time strategy game with a brand new story and exciting units. Command varied forces, gather resources, build your base, adapt tactics, and dominate vast landscapes. Script your legacy in rich campaigns and dynamic multiplayer battles. Shape the destiny of the world. This is single player with online PvP, online co-op. Obviously, we're not doing the online PvP, but let's just take a look and see what these guys are offering.
Program I recommended to the Congress today is a necessity if we're going to block the plans of rulers to dominate the world.
All right. To be announced. We don't know when it's going to come out. But again, this is a middle burner type of thing, but it does kind of remind me of Command and Conquer. All right, guys, that's it for today. That's what's on my radar, the things that I'm looking forward to. I am going to download the demo of Heavy Rain when I end this. I'm also going to start Hogwarts Legacy. Full disclosure, I had been playing it before I started doing Dune Awakening. The videos from that are just horrible as far as sound and everything else. I was just getting my footing, didn't know what the heck I was doing. Still don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm getting better at not knowing than what I was when I began. So anyway, if you're new to the channel or you've been here before and have not, please go ahead and subscribe. It's going to help us reach our goal of 100 subscribers. We're about 3/4 of the way there. Please like the video as well as all the other videos of the content creators that you visit and consume, because it helps us all out immensely with the algorithm. Until next time, this is Old Man Alchemist saying stay cool and peace.